progress from a handful of people to what now pushes the envelope of what's possible for this little blue speck in the universe to hold perhaps 7 billion of us. So, there it is, our home. There's The Economist thinking about our home. It wasn't just that 2009 issue. The Economist has really taken on some of the tough issues of our time. That is, to look at what we are doing to that little, mostly blue speck in the universe. I had the opportunity this year to go to Davos, and I met a number of scientists who were there to speak, including one in particular, Johan Rockström, who provided some of the images, a few that I'm going to share with you. His concern, shared by many of us, that we are at a critical point in history when we are truly pushing the envelope of what our species can do to the natural world and still have a planet that works in our favor. And they're doing it in a very analytic way, something that the powers that be at The Economist would certainly approve of, the National Geographic, the scientific institutions of the world. But the truth is that while some of our species looks longingly at Mars and says, we need to terraform Mars, we need to think about an oxygen atmosphere on Mars, we need to make that red planet green. Meanwhile, we are making the blue planet more like the red planet. We are Mars-forming Earth, if you think about it. It would seem, not with ill intent, but largely because of that dreaded ignorance thing that The Economist is pressing against. We have been undermining the integrity of the systems that keep us alive and not even thinking about it in those terms. And here's the good news. We couldn't think about it. Didn't know. Didn't have enough information. Could not connect the dots until just about now. It's only now that we can, through magic such as Google Earth, that you can hold the world in your hands and turn it around and see. Any little kid can see cause and effect relationships that no scientist, however brilliant 100 years ago, could imagine. Or when I was a child, it was thought that the ocean was infinite in its capacity to yield whatever we wanted to take out or to put into it. It was just so big, so vast, so resilient that nothing we puny humans could do could alter its nature. And even if we did, so what? We didn't know. And policies were put in place in the 20th century and long before that were really based on that belief that nature was so huge that it didn't matter how many trees we cut, how many fish we extracted, how much shoreline we modified, or even if it didn't seem to matter in the short term, that nothing would alter the nature of the planet in such a way that we might be affected, that our very ability to live in this little blue speck in the universe could be compromised.